Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another WWE Champions video and episode 2 of Hot Tag, featuring Thrasher and starring the great Muta. Now, this one's a little bit different, unlike the other one with Grande, where he actually himself has a built-in Hot Tag. We're going to be using Muta, which, if anyone doesn't know, doesn't actually have a Hot Tag at all. He doesn't have one. If we go here, you can see there's nothing. He doesn't hot tag at all, even though he is an S. He's much older of a card that he doesn't even get one. So this is kind of how the hot tag series is going to be. Obviously, it's not just actual people that have one. We're going to make people have combos with characters like Thrasher here, which actually Thrasher now is way better than I expected, and actually would maybe even use him now because of his utility to a lot of characters. But his best utility here is that we're going to showcase is with Muta. Their synergy is pretty freaking good, and you can do a lot of damage. So let's start here with Thrasher. Obviously, we got trainers and coaches on the side here, but we'll obviously go into the belts. But let's start with moveset. So Thrasher, the main reason we're using him is for this DDT. Reduces owner's tag countered by 3 turns, gain 3 black. We don't really care about that, but we do care about the reduced counter by 3. This way, Muta can get into the match instantly, even though he's not a hot tag character. Now, that's important. Now, here comes the utility part. This tilt-a-whirl slam, 16 random gems into multis of strength 5, and then we have a diving senton that's going to choose purple. Now, the fact they are both 7 charge is a little iffy, but we can make that work now with King. So King's giving us that multi 2 plus 2. We got Lawler on there. So these are at 7. We got obviously Howdy. If you don't have Howdy, there's plenty of options here that we're going to get into. And then I have Orton here for plus 3. Again, there's a few options here that you can run in terms of extra slots, like especially if you don't have Howdy, or if you have Howdy and you don't want to run Orton here, right? So you can run Hogan, just to have an extra MP, or if I were someone that wanted to maybe be a little bit more safer, I would run minus MP all, like a -2 all here, like Kali is. So there's options for you if you don't have these exact things. So depending on your roster, you can do different things. Now you might be wondering, how do we get this move? This is not enough MP. We're at 5 MP. That's a 5 MP move. This is only going to give us 3 with the +1. Well, that's where Thrasher's belt comes in here. We don't care about any of the mills or anything because he's not going to be in the match at all, really. But we do care about the skill plate here. The corporate crown, we're going to break 3 purple, get 3 black. So that way we will be able to get that move. Now, on top of this, I do have the immortal moment of Bret Hart versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 13, which does give us another multi-4. If you have this, it makes it even better. So, if you don't, it's not a huge difference, but it definitely just makes us do more damage. Now, Muta here, obviously, is going to be our hitter. Now, mine does have hype, so we won't be able to see all the damage, but again, we'll kind of see how much he's going to do. Muta's moveset is pretty simple. It's the standard thing. Increase Blue MP, increase your Pearl Gem by 999, and then destroy the board and destroy the board. It's really good, and Thrasher's just going to make it even better. So, we got Xavier on there for 4, Luger on there for another 2, and 40 more gem, 30% more health. We don't even need it because there are 5 charges, but extra to have it. We have Stone Cold for any color 40, and we have Bret Hart for purple 40, multi 60. So really good stuff. Belt wise, we're running tier 5, and I got Purple Rumble and the Twilight Ritual. So break 3 red, make 7 blue into purple, and obviously, if you're not familiar with the Rumbles, destroy 30 plus gems, generate 30 purple at the end of the turn. So yeah, so you might be wondering, why, if I was doing a showdown or a tag match, why wouldn't I just use Muta in front and then just turn 1 them? You're still going to be able to turn 1 here with these two, but the damage output from Muta is going to be much higher, and we're going to show you that right now. So yeah, unlike the other hot tag with Grande where we had multiple people, I showcased multiple people that Grande can use to do a ton of damage. Muta only really benefits from Thrasher. Yeah, if you saw Sammy and Jacob from last video, they do work, but they're not quite the same. So here you go, as you can see, we don't get this turn 1, even with the MP stuff, we don't get it. So we're going to hit our multis first. That's 22 times 11s here. Boom. So we're going to drop those all over the board, just like that. Then I hit this choose 10, and we're just going to do a 3 break, and now we want to make all these times, as much times 11s as possible, into multis. Like that. Oh, I cascaded. Well, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It's fine, though. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. But here, we'll hit it. We'll run this a few times so I can show you. But you'll do the force tag. Purple gems are 156. There are 889. So we're going to increase our blue MP. We'll increase our purple gem. So now we're at 1.7 on a times 11, 9.7 million damage. There's a few multis on the board, and we're going to destroy the board. Oh, I got an achievement. Wow. Google Play's giving me achievements, of course, when I'm recording. And there we go, he's dead. Very much they die. A very strong build. Again, we'll run this a few times, so because I don't want to cascade here and actually show you how this works, and obviously we'll go back and kind of look more into how much Muta might be doing. If you're familiar with how much Muta does, just add like 100 mil more on top of it, I think, is probably what you're looking at. Alright, we'll try that again. This time I'm not going to actually try and that was 100% my fault. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't be me. Alright, let's try this again here. So, multis. If you want to and not be like me, you could always hit the choose first, but again, you're more unlikely than to get stuff you want. So we're going to 3 break there. I'm going to try not... Oh, let me grab that. Great. Okay, I don't think I did this time. There we go. 3. That gains our black MP. So then we hit the DDT. And that charges... That lets Muta get in the match. And then Muta will be full. And he can do it again. So again... 9.7 million, almost 10 mil a gem, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 of those. There are 12 of those on the board. So that first hit was 230 million. And there goes this. Now we won't be able to see the second hit, but that is a lot of purple that you're also going to be making. And nowadays, with the new basic rumbles, you can do even more damage. So I would guess that's pretty close to 400 million. I mean, hype-wise, yeah, that does kind of interfere with that, but still, I mean, you're doing a lot. Worst case, he's 300 million. Pretty easily. And big thing too, my Muta is a 2 out of 6. So he is missing 2 stars. He has 2 hollow. So, alright, this will be our last run here. But yeah, this one's a little bit shorter. Obviously, we'll do longer ones eventually as well. But I just want to kind of showcase this team and the idea that with Hot Tag is a series where you don't actually have to have a Hot Tag to be featured. As long as there's ways where we can get you in the match and have a really good combo synergy, like Thrasher does with Muta, it don't matter. So, and again, the Cascade risk is pretty much nothing other than obviously that first match. That was me just being dumb. It's a 3-break. Pretty much never re a Cascade on that. I don't think you ever really will. And yeah, again, you're just going to be able then to tag into Muta. It's still turn 1. It is a little bit more clicky, but again, for those showdowns with 100% health boost, Muta should still shred them pretty easily. Yeah, 178 there on that one. And then there's the rest of the board. A lot of destruction there from Muta. So yeah, that is a very short, but I thought would be a really good hot tag video, episode 2, Muta, Thrasher. I think Thrasher actually has a use, instead of him being absolute garbage like everyone else kind of thinks he is. I myself kind of thought that, but I looked back and I saw that decrease, and I actually think he's got some use. Yeah, even if you don't have Howdy or something like that, he's not too bad to set up Muta, so I don't think he's terrible anymore. Like, I think there is a reason maybe you would use him. Obviously, Muta's great, and this just makes him even better. All right, so I'll run one more match here, and then we'll call it. Then we'll call it. So here we go. 22 strength 11s. Obviously, if you have Leo or Memrock, you could also use that to make Muta hit even harder with the extra multi-strength. So there we go. Drop DT. There's a few counter issues. There's gain in P and increase and multi. So there's 3 counters that they do have to worry about, but as long as you don't deal with those, you'll be completely fine, and you'll hit and kill. So yeah, there's a few people that you have to worry about there, but for reversal, but they don't have it. Muta will hit. Yeah, just so much gems. And those times 11s as well. You could have them 12s or even 14s with Leo if you want to get rid of Orton if you have them as well. So there's plenty of options there for Thrasher too, which I do like that there are options. That's always a good thing to have. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And comment down below what you think. I mean, if you have any ideas too of other hot tag people that you want to see for the series, that's fine. I have a few ready, obviously, in my head. I got a list going now as well. So there's plenty of people I'm excited to do. They're just going to take a lot longer than this because this is only one character and one character. Where someone like I have a video I want to do with Solruka coming soon that has like 3 or 4 other characters she can really benefit with. And same with a lot of other hot tags, or even people that are non-hot tag. There's a few people that we can run. Also, you eventually might see some reoccurring characters in videos, like Powerhouse Sammy and stuff like that might be in other characters' videos just because they can benefit them a lot. So, but that's what I got for you guys for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.